My third-born son used to run into our bedroom sometime after he got out of the bath tub, and he'd come in and say, "Mom, Dad, look, I got my skin on today." And we always got a kick out of that. But, I was putting together some things for Rx Healthy Habits, and I said, you know what I've been talking a lot about is skincare. So I want to go through and talk about that, because since I've gotten in my 30s and past my 30s and 40s and 50s, I found out that you got to take care of your skin, especially when you live where I do in the Southwest United States. All the more reason, not just because of age, but because of other factors. But I want to go through 10 tips, and this is adapted from the American Academy of Dermatologists. So it's kind of like my take on it, but it's a lot of the information comes from there, from WebMD, from Healthline, and it's pretty basic stuff. However, there was a lot of things I didn't know, and the thing about your skin is it's the largest organ in your body. If you don't take care of it, you're going to have some problems. So number one, I want to have good looking skin, but also I want to look like not my age necessarily. I want to look a little bit below that. So that comes with some work, right? Number one of the 10 tips the American Academy of Dermatologists says you need to do is you really need to think about quit smoking, because believe it or not, and you've probably seen this for people that are heavy smokers all their life, it does have a huge effect, especially on the skin around your mouth, but also it's just got a very bad effect, not only for some of the other health risks. As a pharmacist, I treat a lot of skin conditions with over-the-counter meds, but also prescription meds, so I've seen a lot of situations as a pharmacist. That's why I want to talk about this topic. One's for Rx Healthy Habits, another as a pharmacist, because I think people don't realize, number one, quit smoking is going to help with your skin health. Number two, you've all heard this, but sun protection is vital. And that's probably one of the main reasons why most people have trouble with their skin, and they get into things like, unfortunately, some carcinomas and some malignancies, because they don't watch UVA light, especially, and they settle sometimes for maybe not really good sunscreens, or they don't use it enough. One of the things that they tell you is you got to wear it, because you're going to end up having some trouble, especially places you forget about, like the top of your ears, your nose. But I can't say enough about either, number one, use it, or number two, really limit how much time you spend in the direct sun. We have UVA some days here of 8.5, 9 out of 10. You can't stay out there that long in the sun. You just don't want to do it. That's number two. Number three is gentle cleansing. Gentle cleansing means don't use really astringent, drying type products that, they make me feel really clean when I'm done. Well, yeah, but they stripped everything away. And use some gentle stuff. Use some things that are pH balanced. Use some cleansers that are not really abrasive. Because I'll tell you what, if you try to do some really strong cleansers, it's not going to go well. It's going to over dry your skin. It's going to cause a lot of problems. Number four is hydration. This you want to think about almost like when you get out of the shower, in the first 5-10 minutes is to moisturize and get some of that moisture back on your skin. The shower does take away a lot of that. If you're out in the sun all day and you rinse off with water or whatever after you get out of the pool, let's say you're by the pool, again, get that cream on or that lotion on right away, because hydration is so key. Your skin needs it. The weather out here, the humidity is very drying. Add the sun to that, and we moisturize a lot here, but at least once a day, sometimes twice. It's so important. And you got to get some good products. It's just some things that really make you feel greasy. You got to switch off, find something else. We found some really good ones. Exfoliation. This is one I didn't know about, but your skin is going to slough off a little bit. There's dead cells, but sometimes you might need to help a little bit. Just be careful, but read up on that, about some best ways to get that done. And I forgot to tell you from the beginning, all this information is on my blog on Rx Healthy Habits. It goes into details on every single of the 110 tips. There's a blog coming out. If you're on Rx Healthy Habits email list, you'll get it. But all this is in there. But they have some really good information about how to help you exfoliate. Antioxidants are something, believe it or not, that should be in most of the formulations you use. If not, you should check and find out if you can find one that does. Vitamin C and vitamin E, there's some other antioxidants they incorporate in the skincare products right now. So important for healthy skin. The war against free radicals and some of the other things, this is really going to help combat that. So very important. Now this is one interesting. Hydrate from within. So drinking plenty of fluids and plenty of water is very important. As a matter of fact, I did a video on this, and in my blog I got a link to it about hydration. But it's so key for your skin to be adequately hydrated, so that's so vital. Number 8 is beauty sleep. You heard the term, I got to get my beauty sleep. It's so true, because if you sleep, especially your face, especially around your eyes, you're going to see a big difference if you don't get enough sleep. But long term, yes, you will have some trouble with some skin conditions sometimes if you don't get enough sleep. So very important, beauty sleep. Again, I can't say enough about our website and our blog, but in the blog there's an embedded video in there on sleep. There's like 3 videos in there, so it's very good about all the different phases. Here's one, number 9. This is a biggie. Embrace an active lifestyle. People that work out a lot have a much better look of their skin, and it feels better too because they're working out. But you really need to think about getting into an active lifestyle, because it really does help with your skin health. And we did a blog on this, how much is enough exercise. You don't have to go crazy, but usually if people are active, they have much better chance of having healthier skin. And the last thing, number 10, is consult a dermatologist. When I go to my primary, he sometimes says, yeah, I don't like the way that one looks over there. I think I want you to see somebody to make sure it's not a problem. But I've had a couple things removed from my arms, but I have things checked out all the time. And if you have a condition of your skin that's not really resolving, chances are you might need to see somebody. So that's very important. So I hope those 10 tips helps. I don't like long videos, long podcasts, so I keep this short, because everything I do is always referenced in my blogs. And there's all kinds of information there from somebody far smarter than I am and far more knowledgeable about this topic than I am. You can read about it. You can check it out. So until next video podcast, stay healthy, stay strong, and get your skin glowing so that, when you wear your skin, you love how it looks and you love how it feels. So take care.